Who are we? Where did we come from? What should we do in life? And what happens after we die? Many people think we cannot answer these questions using science. We need some answers from something higher than people, something like a God. Over the world, there are 5 big belief systems, which we call religions. So let's look at them today. Hinduism. Hinduism means the religions of India. It is not a single religion, but it is a group of many similar beliefs and traditions. Hinduism started 5,000 years ago with a man called Krishna. He was such a good man that people thought he was really a god in the shape of a human. The main Hindu god is called Vishnu, and he teaches that life is all about karma. What you do affects other things and people. So if you do good things will happen to you. And if you do bad things will happen to you too. Hindus believe that after you die, you come back to earth as a new person or animal. If you live a good life, you can come back as a better person. And if your life is very good, you can come back at the top, close to God. There are many gods in Hindu religion. Brahma is the creator. Vishnu keeps the balance in the world. Shiva can change things in the world. Durga is the godly mother who protects her children. And Ganesh is the elephant-headed god who is very wise and knows all things. Hinduism is the 3rd biggest religion in the world, and there are over 1 billion people, mostly in India. Judaism. The Jewish religion started 4,000 years ago on the edges of Europe and Asia. The one God called to Abraham and told his people to leave and find a new country for themselves. This idea of the one God was very new. Religions before had many gods. At this time, the Jewish people were slaves in Egypt. But God spoke to Moses and gave him the 10 Commandments. This helped Moses to free the slavery and find the new country in Israel. Israel and Jerusalem sits in the middle of Asia, Europe and Africa. And in the year 70, the Roman army destroyed the temples and churches. So the religion changed to a religion about a book. As a religion of a book, Judaism is a religion of many stories. And there are many traditions too, which people practice in their everyday life, not at church so much. For example, in their special meals of Passover, and when children become adults in the bar or bat mitzvah ceremonies. With this book, the Old Bible, the history can stay with the new people in the Jewish families and the Jewish world. There are around 14 million Jewish people in the world today, mostly in Israel, and there are many in America too. Buddhism. Let's go back 2,500 years to India with a young prince, Siddhartha, who started the Buddhist religion. The old stories say that his father was a magical white elephant. As a young man, he thought that happiness was the most important thing, but he saw many unhappy people around him. He wanted to change this, and first he thought it was linked to money. So he gave up all money and all things, but this did not make him happier. Then he thought of a new way. There must be balance. He thought he can find happiness in the middle way between being rich and being poor. He believed that happiness was the goal of life, and unhappiness was made by people wanting things. People want money, food, houses, love. This makes pain. He understood this, and then he became truly happy. He became the first Buddha. He made an 8-step plan for people to become enlightened. Enlightened is a special way of living, happy, peaceful, understanding the world. And until he died, he taught many people about this special plan. The first Buddha believed that loving yourself and loving other people was the most important. People have many different beliefs, but what we do is the most important. Now there are over 1 billion Buddhists, mostly in East Asia. Christianity. Just as Hindus believe Krishna is the God in human form, Christians believe Jesus is God in human shape too. The one God in heaven sent an angel, Gabriel, to talk to Mary and ask her to become the mother of his son. Jesus lived with Mary and Joseph until he was 30 years old, when he started to talk to people about the Word of God. Similar to Buddha, Jesus thought that loving people and understanding people and forgiving people was the most important. He believed we are all one big human family, and even if we did bad things in the past, we can change. Only 3 years later, Jesus was killed on the cross, and this became the symbol of the Christian religion. However, a few days later, Jesus came back to life, and then people truly believed that he was God. After he came back to life, people really believed he was God. Christians celebrate his birth in December and his death in Easter. Christians use holy water to baptize themselves, just as Jesus did in the Holy See. They also eat crackers and drink red wine. This is a symbol of his body and his blood. Now there are over 2 billion Christians in the world. Islam. 1,400 years ago, a man called Muhammad was thinking about life in a cave. Then an angel called Gabriel came down to him from the God Allah and told him God's words. Over many years, the angel came to Muhammad and told him many stories from God. Muhammad remembered these and told them to many people, and these people became the first Muslims. The word Muslim means to give yourself to God, and in this way Muslims change their everyday life to give things to God. There are 5 rules in the Muslim religion. First, they do not believe any other God. Second, they pray 5 times a day facing Mecca. Third, they give 2 or 3% of all their money to charity. Fourth, in the festival of Ramadan, Muslims do not eat food in the daytime to become stronger. And fifth, the Hajj. Once in their life, they must make the journey to Mecca, the home of the Muslim religion. The many stories which the angel gave to Muhammad are written in the Muslim book, the Quran. This book is the most important book for all Muslims. In the world, there are around 1.5 billion Muslims, and it is a very fast and growing religion. Through all human history, there have been many religions in every society. But all religions have the same thing. They want to help people understand the world, understand our place, understand death, and understand life. Thank you very much to these people for making this video.